felt it through the screen. The curtains moved a little, and the morning came in clean. Yesterday the street was humming, heat rising off the road. This morning I walked out barefoot and wished I'd brought something warm. A neighbor waved across the driveway. Someone swept the steps next door. Nothing really looked much different, but it didn't feel like before. The air changed overnight, just enough to make me notice. Cool against my arms, soft enough to leave the windows open. Maybe nothing really changed, maybe I just caught it right, but the whole world felt a little new when the air changed overnight. Coffee cooled beside the window faster than it did last week. Sunlight stretched across the table, pale and easy, thin and sweet. I took the longer way that morning, didn't have a reason why. Guess some days are meant for wandering. When the weather changes your mind. The air changed overnight, just enough to make me notice. Cool against my arms, soft enough to leave the windows open. Maybe nothing really changed, maybe I just caught it right, but the whole world felt a little new when the air changed overnight. No leaves falling, no cold rain, no heavy coat against the wind. Just one small turn I almost missed, and somehow that was enough. The air changed overnight, and I think I'm glad it did. I walked a little slower, let the morning settle in. There's a season at the doorway, but it doesn't need a name. The air changed overnight, and today didn't feel the same. Something changed, just a little overnight.
The clock says 9. I'll let it say 9. There's coffee waiting in the kitchen, a little sunlight on the floor. I heard the city getting started, but I didn't reach to close the door. My shoes can wait beside the hallway, that list can stay where I left it. For once I don't need every minute to prove I did something with it. Maybe the day won't mind if I fall a little behind. Take your time, the morning isn't going anywhere. Let the coffee cool. Let the breeze come through your hair. There's no prize for getting there. Before you've seen the view, take your time. Let the day come find you. I walked down to the corner slowly, past the bakery on my way. An old man watered flowers outside like he had nowhere else to be today. I bought some bread I didn't need, stayed to hear an old song play. Funny how an empty hour can fill itself that way. Maybe I've missed a lot by always watching the clock. Take your time, the morning isn't going anywhere. Let the coffee cool, let the breeze come through your hair. There's no prize for getting there. Before you've seen the view, take your time. Let the day come find you. By noon the streets were getting louder, and I had places I should go. So I tied my shoes and took my jacket, but I didn't hurry though. Take your time. Some days are better when they're slow. Leave a little room for things you didn't plan to know. You don't have to make a memory out of everything you do. Take your time. Let the day come find you. The clock says 12. Let it say 12.
I could have turned at the corner, been home in 10 minutes or less, but the light looked good on the buildings, so I kept going west, past a shop with the door wide open, someone laughing somewhere inside. There was music coming through a window, and I matched my steps to the time. I took the long way home, no reason, I just did. Past the streets I never notice when I'm rushing through them quick. I took the long way home with nowhere else to be. Sometimes a little extra distance is all I really need. A bus went by almost empty. Two kids were racing down the block. Someone carried flowers in brown paper. Someone waited by the crosswalk. I stopped for something cold to drink, sat outside for half a song, watched the shadows getting longer. Didn't mind that I'd been gone so long. I took the long way home, no reason, I just did. Past the streets I never notice when I'm rushing ran through them quick. I took the long way home with nowhere else to be. Sometimes a little extra distance is all I really need. Maybe tomorrow I'll be busy. Maybe I'll run from place to place. But tonight the sky was taking its time, so I thought I'd do the same. By the time I reached my street, the windows had begun to glow. I could smell somebody's dinner from a kitchen down below. And somehow that familiar doorway looked a little different then. Maybe leaving home a little longer makes it nice to come back in. So I took the long way home, and I'm glad I missed my turn. There are little things around here I still haven't stopped to learn. I took the long way home while the evening settled slow. Didn't find what I was looking for, had nowhere I needed to go. The long way home was good enough tonight.
Nothing much happened today. I bought some milk, I missed the train. Waited 7 minutes for the next one. Watched somebody drawing on the window pane. Got home sometime after 5. Left my keys beside the phone. Put the groceries in the kitchen and turned the old radio on. Nothing much happened, and maybe that's alright. Dinner on the table, a little music for the night. No big news to tell you, no story worth writing down. Just an ordinary Tuesday, and I'm kinda glad I was around. I called my brother for a minute. He said he's doing pretty good. We talked about a broken toaster in the place we used to live in childhood. Then I washed the cups from morning, folded shirts I'd left to dry. The room went gold for half an hour before the sun slipped out of sight. It wasn't much, it didn't need to be. Some days don't ask for anything from me. Later I stood by the window while the streetlights flickered on. Someone downstairs closed a car door. Then the whole block settled down. I used to think a day was wasted if I had nothing much to show. Now I'm not so sure about that. Maybe quiet counts, you know. Nothing much happened, and maybe that's the point. A warm room in the evening, an old song I still enjoy. No lesson waiting for me, no grand conclusion coming through. Nothing much happened today, and somehow that was good too. Nothing much, that's alright.
We only stopped for coffee, said we'd stay an hour or so. You told me about your new place, I told you things you used to know. Someone dropped a spoon behind us, the waitress laughed and swept it up. You were halfway through a story when they came to fill our cups. Outside, the afternoon was changing while we talked. Stay a while, we don't have to leave just yet. There's still coffee in the pot, and half a story you forget. Stay a while, let the whole street hurry by. We can give another hour to a perfectly good afternoon. The table by the window caught the last warm bit of sun. You drew circles on a napkin while we talked about everyone. We remembered that old apartment with the radiator much too loud. How we thought we knew the whole world just because we'd figured ourselves out. Stay a while, we don't have to leave just yet. There's still coffee in the pot, and half a story you forget. Stay a while, let the whole street hurry by. We can give another hour to a perfectly good afternoon. By the time we asked for the check, the room had changed from gold to blue. I hadn't noticed it get darker. Guess I was busy talking to you. You reached down to grab your jacket, then sat back like you changed your mind. Said, do you really need to go? I smiled and said, I've got some time. Stay a while. There's nowhere I need to be. Let them stack the empty saucers. Let them leave the lights for me. Stay a while till the windows lose the sky. Some afternoons are better when you don't ask them goodbye. Stay a while, just a little while.
I left the window open while I cleared the table off. Somebody down the block was playing a song I'd nearly forgotten. The curtain lifted slowly, then settled down again. I stood there with a dish towel, just listening for a minute. Leave the window open, let the evening in. I don't need to know where the air has been. The room was warm from dinner, but outside had turned cool. A bicycle rolled past below. Someone called a kitten from the street. I turned the radio down so I could hear it all. The little sounds you never notice when summer fills the walls. Leave the window open, let the evening in. There's something different moving with the wind. I found a book beside the sofa with the page still folded down. Made some tea and read a little while the light faded from the room. No reason to turn the lamps on. I liked the half-light there, the quiet room, the distant traffic, and that cooler kind of air. Leave the window open just a little longer. The night feels softer when it enters on its own. Tomorrow might be warmer, maybe this won't last, but tonight I felt the season turning quietly as it passed. Window open, curtains moving. That's enough for tonight.
There's a bench beside the corner I must have passed 100 times, but today I stopped beside it. Don't know what changed my mind. Then I saw us sitting right there, sharing something from a paper cup, talking like the afternoon would never hurry us. Oh, I remember this. Funny what the mind can keep. A little place, a little light, a moment underneath. I remember this, not the way I thought I would. Nothing sad about it now. It was good. It was good. There used to be a record store a couple doors away. We'd stand outside and read the covers, though we had no cash to pay. Now there's something new behind the window, and the sign has disappeared. Still, for half a second, I could almost see us there. Oh, I remember this. Funny what the mind can keep. A little place, a little light, a moment underneath. I remember this, not the way I thought I would. Nothing sad about it now. It was good. It was good. I kept walking toward the station, didn't need to turn around. Some memories don't ask you to go looking for what can't be found. They just sit there in the ordinary till the light falls in just right. Then they tap you on the shoulder and walk with you a while. I remember this, and I'm happy that I do. Not everything behind me has to make me miss it too. I remember this, then I let the moment pass. Some things don't have to come again to make you smile when looking back. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. It's 4:30. The coffee's gone cold. There's a square of light on the carpet, moving slow. I meant to go out, maybe buy something for dinner, but the room feels nice this way, so I stay a little longer. Someone's talking in the hallway, then a door closes downstairs. A car rolls slowly past the window and disappears somewhere. There's a book beside my elbow, open somewhere near the end. I've read the same 2 pages twice, then turn them back again. 4:30, and the day is getting quiet. 4:30, there's a softness in the light. Nothing happened, nothing has to. I can let the hours go. 4:30, and nowhere else to be. The curtain moves against the window, though the room is warm and still. For the first time in a while, I almost wanna close the sill. I hear an old song from next door, too faint to name the tune. Funny how a distant melody can change the whole room. Soon I'll turn the lamp on, soon I'll make something to eat. Soon the windows across the way will glow above the street. But not yet, there's still a little daylight resting on the floor. And I don't mind doing nothing at 4:30. 4:30, and the day is getting quiet. 4:30, I can feel the evening near. Nothing missing, nothing calling, just this room and fading light. 4:30, I think I'll stay right here. 4:30, still a little light.
You waved from the corner, I watched till you were small. Then the bus turned by the station, and I couldn't see you at all. I found a seat beside the window, put my jacket on my knees. The driver had the radio low, some old familiar melody. We didn't say much that mattered, just how work had been. Who moved away, who got married, who we hadn't seen. You laughed about that summer when we missed the last train home. Funny what we still remember, funny what we don't. On the ride home, your words stayed with said, things you probably didn't mean to keep. Street by street, the evening carried on, and I wondered which part of today I'll remember when it's gone. At every stop somebody left, till half the seats were bare. Storefront lights came through the glass and moved across my hands. For a moment I could see us, years from where we are tonight, trying to remember this same evening and getting half of it right. On the ride home, your words stayed with me. Little things you said, things you probably didn't mean to keep. Street by street, the evening carried on, and I wondered which part of today I'll remember when it's gone. Maybe memory chooses what we never would, a laugh between two sentences, the way goodbye once looked. My stop came sooner than expected. I stepped down into the night. The bus pulled off behind me, two red lights growing small. I walked the final block in silence, with my hands inside my coat, still carrying the conversation like a song I almost know. On the ride home, on the ride home,
I looked up from the table, and the room had turned to blue. I could have sworn an hour ago the sunlight still came through. The dishes waited by the sink. A cup was in my hand. I reached to pull the curtain, then stopped where I began. It gets dark earlier now. I noticed it today. The light that filled the window slipped quietly away. It gets dark earlier now. Though nothing else has has changed. Funny how the smallest things can tell you time has passed. Last week at this same hour, I would have left the lamps alone. Tonight the little one beside me made the whole room feel like home. Across the street the windows started glowing one by one, and everybody carried on as if they hadn't missed the sun. It gets dark earlier now. I noticed it today. The light that filled the window slipped quietly away. It gets dark earlier now. Though nothing else has changed. Funny how the smallest things can tell you time has passed. I used to think that seasons changed all at once somehow. A different sky, a colder wind, a line between then and now. But maybe they arrive like this so quietly you hardly know. A lamp turned on a little sooner, a shadow stretching on the floor. It gets dark earlier now, and I don't really mind. There's something warm about the room when evening takes its time. It gets dark earlier now, so I'll leave this little light right here beside the window for a while tonight. Earlier now, just a little earlier now.
I was cleaning out the drawer where I keep the things I never use, old receipts and rubber bands, a couple stamps, a missing screw. Then underneath the folded map, in handwriting I knew, don't forget the bread. I'll be home around 2. That was all you wrote. No date, no little heart. Just 7 ordinary words on paper torn apart. I stood there by the counter, reading them again. Funny how your handwriting could bring your voice back in. Don't forget the bread, you must have said it once before. Maybe I was halfway down the stairs. Maybe you were standing by the door. Nothing worth remembering, at least that's what I'd have said. But all these years later, I remember. Don't forget the bread. I can't recall what day it was, or what we had that night. Can't remember if it rained, or if the afternoon was bright. Maybe I came home too late. Maybe you were still around. Maybe there was music playing low enough to talk above. Strange the things that stay, strange the things that go. The smallest words can carry more than they could ever know. I put the note back in the drawer, didn't need to read it twice. Some memories are better when they're ordinary sized. Then I went down to the corner before the shop could close, bought a loaf without thinking, and smiled the whole way home. Don't forget the bread, I can almost hear you say, like it was some little thing from an unimportant day. Maybe that's what memory is, not the things we thought we'd say, just a voice inside a sentence that somehow never went away. Don't forget the bread. I didn't, not today.
I stepped outside in slippers just to bring the empty glass I'd left beside the porch chair sometime earlier in the day. The street was almost silent except a television somewhere, and when I reached down for the glass I noticed something in the air. It wasn't cold exactly, just cooler than before, enough to make me fold my arms and stay beside the door. A porch light down the sidewalk went dark without a sound. Then someone closed a window in the house across from mine. I should go back inside, it's getting late, but give me one more minute, I think I'll wait. they pass like any other one. You brush your teeth, you turn the lights off, and another day is done. But something made me linger with that empty glass in hand, like the night was trying to tell me something I could almost understand. Maybe nothing's really different, maybe I've just slowed enough to know how quiet a familiar street can be when there's nowhere left to go. No grand thought came to find me, no answers settled in my head. I only stood there breathing for a little while, just before bed. Just before bed. I finally took the glass and left my slippers by the chair. Turned the kitchen light off, but I kept thinking of that air. And lying underneath the covers, I could hear the curtains move, somewhere between one season and another. The whole night felt brand new. Just before bed. Just for a minute. Sunday, almost 10. I slept a little late. The clock beside the bed had nothing much to say. I pulled the curtain halfway. The street was quite below. Someone left a bicycle beside the corner store. I made a cup of coffee and carried it back upstairs. Sat down on the floor with sunlight in my hair. No radio this morning, no reason for a song. I liked the way the silence didn't feel like something's wrong. Some mornings don't begin, they slowly come around. A cup beside the window, a few familiar sounds. No hurry in the hallway, no footsteps at the door. Just Sunday, almost 10, and nothing more. A woman crossed the sidewalk with flowers in her hand. A taxi waited patiently for someone in the flats. Then somewhere in the distance, a church bell rang just once. I couldn't tell if I had missed it or if the day had just begun. Let the morning take its time. I've got nowhere else in mind. By 10 the street was waking, a few more windows raised. Someone rolled the shutters up at the little corner place. I finished what was left and left the empty cup behind. Funny how an hour can disappear when you don't ask where it went. Some mornings don't begin, they find you where you are, with light across the floorboards and distant passing cars. Nothing asked for my attention, nothing needed to be done. Just Sunday, almost 10, and a slowly waking sun. Almost 10, Sunday again.
I was washing out a coffee cup when the radio began. A little crackle, then a melody I hadn't heard in years. I stopped before I knew I had, with water running warm. 3 notes were all it took, and suddenly I knew the song. I couldn't name the singer, couldn't tell you when it played, but somehow every little turn was sitting there unchanged. My hands remembered keeping time against an old dashboard, and somewhere in the second verse I knew what came before. I still know this song, every rise and every fall. Funny, I forgot so many things, but I never lost it all. I don't know where I heard it first, or who was there back then, but before the chorus found its way, I was somewhere else again. For 3 or 4 short minutes, the kitchen disappeared. I saw a road I used to know from some forgotten year, not clearly like a photograph, more like light behind a shade, a feeling without a story, that the music somehow saved. Some things leave without a sound, some things wait until they're found. Then the final chord went quiet, and a voice announced the time. I turned the water off and left the empty cup to dry. The room was just the room again. Nothing really changed, but I hummed that little melody for the rest of the day. I still know this song, though I don't know every word. Maybe we remember feelings long after details blur. I don't need to find the year or know where I belonged. For a little while I was there again, because I still knew the song. I still know. I still know this song. There was nothing special about the way today began. Coffee in the kitchen, morning light across my hands. Someone called from downstairs, a door closed in the hall. I can't remember what I thought about, if I thought of much at all. I walked the usual corner, bought a few things on my way, stopped to watch the sunlight moving slowly down the street. The air was cool enough to make me notice when it came. Then somebody smiled in passing, and I never caught their name. Maybe I'll miss days like these more than I could know. The ones that came so quietly, I barely watched them go. No photograph to keep them, no reason to believe that someday I'll look back and miss days like these. The afternoon went softly, then evening filled the room. I turned a little lamp on and hummed a half-remembered tune. Nothing asked to be remembered, nothing tried to make me stay. Still I found myself listening as the hours slipped away. Save the birthdays, the journeys and goodbyes, the nights we thought would change us, the firsts and lasts of life. But maybe what stays with us when all the years have gone is how the kitchen sounded on an evening nothing happened on. Maybe I'll miss days like these, the ordinary ones.
slightly open, her room before the lamps came on. The conversations fading, the places in between. Maybe life was always hiding inside days like these. Days like these, I hope I remember. Days like these. Something changed overnight. I felt it through the screen. The curtains moved a little, and the morning came in clean. Yesterday the street was humming, heat rising off the road. This morning I walked out barefoot and wished I'd brought something warm. A neighbor waved across the driveway. Someone swept the steps next door. Nothing really looked much different, but it didn't feel like before. The air changed overnight, just enough to make me notice. Cool against my arms, soft enough to leave the windows open. Maybe nothing really changed, maybe I just caught it right, but the whole world felt a little new when the air changed overnight. Coffee cooled beside the window faster than it did last week. Sunlight stretched across the table, pale and easy, thin and sweet. I took the longer way that morning, didn't have a reason why. Guess some days are meant for wandering. When the weather changes your mind. The air changed overnight, just enough to make me notice. Cool against my arms, soft enough to leave the windows open. Maybe nothing really changed, maybe I just caught it right, but the whole world felt a little new when the air changed overnight. No leaves falling, no cold rain, no heavy coat against the wind. Just one small turn I almost missed, and somehow that was enough. The air changed overnight, and I think I'm glad it did. I walked a little slower, let the morning settle in. There's a season at the doorway, but it doesn't need a name. The air changed overnight, and today didn't feel the same. Something changed. just a little overnight.
The clock says 9. I'll let it say 9. There's coffee waiting in the kitchen, a little sunlight on the floor. I heard the city getting started, but I didn't reach to close the door. My shoes can wait beside the hallway, that list can stay where I left it. For once I don't need every minute to prove I did something with it. Maybe the day won't mind if I fall a little behind. Take your time, the morning isn't going anywhere. Let the coffee cool, let the breeze come through your hair. There's no prize for getting there. Before you've seen the view, take your time. Let the day come find you. I walked down to the corner slowly, past the bakery on my way. An old man watered flowers outside like he had nowhere else to be today. I bought some bread I didn't need, stayed to hear an old song play. Funny how an empty hour can fill itself that way. Maybe I've missed a lot by always watching the clock. Take your time, the morning isn't going anywhere. Let the coffee cool, let the breeze come through your hair. There's no prize for getting there. Before you've seen the view, take your time. Let the day come find you. By noon the streets were getting louder, and I had places I should go. So I tied my shoes and took my jacket, but I didn't hurry though. Take your time, some days are better when they're slow. Leave a little room for things you didn't plan to know. You don't have to make a memory out of everything you do. Take your time. Let the day come find you. The clock says 12. Let it say 12.
I could have turned at the corner, been home in 10 minutes or less. But the light looked good on the buildings, so I kept going west, past a shop with the door wide open, someone laughing somewhere inside. There was music coming through a window, and I matched my steps to the time. I took the long way home, no reason, I just did. Past the streets I never notice when I'm rushing through them quick. I took the long way home with nowhere is all I really need. A bus went by almost empty. Two kids were racing down the block. Someone carried flowers in brown paper. Someone waited by the crosswalk. I stopped for something cold to drink, sat outside for half a song, watched the shadows getting longer. Didn't mind that I'd been gone so long. I took the long way home, no reason, I just did. Past the streets I never notice when I'm rushing through them quick. I took the long way home with nowhere else to be. Sometimes a little extra distance is all I really need. Maybe tomorrow I'll be busy. Maybe I'll run from place to place. But tonight the sky was taking its time, so I thought I'd do the same. By the time I reached my street, the windows had begun to glow. I could smell somebody's dinner from a kitchen down below. And somehow that familiar doorway looked a little different then. Maybe leaving home a little longer makes it nice to come back in. So I took the long way home, and I'm glad I missed my turn. There are little things around here I still haven't stopped to learn. I took the long way home while the evening settled slow. Didn't find what I was looking for, had nowhere I needed to go. The long way home was good enough tonight.
Nothing much happened today. I bought some milk, I missed the train. Waited 7 minutes for the next one. Watched somebody drawing on the window pane. Got home sometime after 5. Left my keys beside the phone. Put the groceries in the kitchen and turned the old radio on. Nothing much happened, and maybe that's alright. Dinner on the table, a little music for the night. No big news to tell you, no story worth writing down. Just an ordinary Tuesday, and I'm kinda glad I was around. I called my brother for a minute. He said he's doing pretty good. We talked about a broken toaster in the place we used to live in childhood. Then I washed the cups from morning, folded shirts I'd left to dry. The room went gold for half an hour before the sun slipped out of sight. It wasn't much, it didn't need to be. Some days don't ask for anything from me. Later I stood by the window while the street lights flickered on. Someone downstairs closed a car door. Then the whole block settled down. I used to think a day was wasted if I had nothing much to show. Now I'm not so sure about that. Maybe quiet counts, you know. Nothing much happened, and maybe that's the point. A warm room in the evening, an old song I still enjoy. No lesson waiting for me, no grand conclusion coming through. Nothing much happened today, and somehow that was good too. Nothing much, that's alright.
We only stopped for coffee, said we'd stay an hour or so. You told me about your new place, I told you things you used to know. Someone dropped a spoon behind us, the waitress laughed and swept it up. You were halfway through a story when they came to fill our cups. Outside, the afternoon was changing while we talked. Stay a while, we don't have to leave just yet. There's still coffee in the pot, and half a story you forget. Stay a while, let the whole street hurry by. We can give another hour to a perfectly good afternoon. The table by the window caught the last warm bit of sun. You drew circles on a napkin while we talked about everyone. We remembered that old apartment with the radiator much too loud. How we thought we knew the whole world just because we'd figured ourselves out. Stay a while, yet. There's still coffee in the pot, and half a story you forget. Stay a while, let the whole street hurry by. We can give another hour to a perfectly good afternoon. By the time we asked for the check, the room had changed from gold to blue. I hadn't noticed it get darker. Guess I was busy talking to you. You reached down to grab your jacket, then sat back like you'd changed your mind. Said, do you really need to go? I smiled and said, I've got some time. Stay a while. There's nowhere I need to be. Let them stack the empty saucers. Let them leave the lights for me. Stay a while till the windows lose the sky. Some afternoons are better when you don't ask them goodbye. Stay a while, just a little while.
I left the window open while I cleared the table off. Somebody down the block was playing a song I'd nearly forgotten. The curtain lifted slowly, then settled down again. I stood there with a dish towel, just listening for a minute. Leave the window open, let the evening in. I don't need to know where the air has been. The room was warm from dinner, but outside had turned cool. A bicycle rolled past below. Someone called a kitten from the street. I turned the radio down so I could hear it all. The little sounds you never notice when summer fills the walls. Leave the window open, let the evening in. There's something different moving with the wind. I found a book beside the sofa with the page still folded down. Made some tea and read a little while the light faded from the room. No reason to turn the lamps on. I liked the half-light there, the quiet room, the distant traffic. and that cooler kind of air. Leave the window open just a little longer. The night feels softer when it enters on its own. Tomorrow might be warmer, maybe this won't last, but tonight I felt the season turning quietly as it passed. Window open, curtains moving, that's enough for tonight.
I remember this. There's a bench beside the corner I must have passed 100 times, but today I stopped beside it. Don't know what changed my mind. Then I saw us sitting right there, sharing something from a paper cup, talking like the afternoon would never hurry us. Oh, I remember this. Funny what the mind can keep. A little place, a little light, a moment underneath. I remember this. Not the way I thought I would. Nothing sad about it now. It was good. It was good. There used to be a record store a couple doors away. We'd stand outside and read the covers, though we had no cash to pay. Now there's something new behind the window, and the sign has disappeared. Still, for half a second, I could almost see us there. Oh, I remember this. Funny what the mind can keep. A little place, a little light, a moment underneath. I remember this. Not the way I thought I would. Nothing sad about it now. It was good. It was good. I kept walking toward the station, didn't need to turn around. Some memories don't ask you to go looking for what can't be found. They just sit there in the ordinary till the light falls in just right. Then they tap you on the shoulder and walk with you a while. I remember this, and I'm happy that I do. Not everything behind me has to make me miss it too. I remember this, then I let the moment pass. Some things don't have to come again to make you smile when looking back. I remember this. 4, the coffee's gone cold. There's a square of light on the carpet, moving slow. I meant to go out, maybe buy something for dinner, but the room feels nice this way, so I stay a little longer. Someone's talking in the hallway, then a door closes downstairs. A car rolls slowly past the window and disappears somewhere. There's a book beside my elbow, open somewhere near the end. I've read the same 2 pages twice, then turn them back again. 4:30, and the day is getting quiet. 4:30, there's a softness in the light. Nothing happened, nothing has to. I can let the hours go. 4:30, and nowhere else to be. The curtain moves against the window, though the room is warm and still. For the first time in a while, I almost wanna close the sill. I hear an old song from next door, too faint to name the tune. Funny how a distant melody can change the whole room. Soon I'll turn the lamp on, soon I'll make something to eat. Soon the windows across the way will glow above the street, but not yet. There's still a little daylight resting on the floor, and I don't mind doing nothing at 4:30. 4:30, and the day is getting quiet. 4:30, I can feel the evening near. Nothing missing, nothing calling, just this room and fading light. 4:30, I think I'll stay right here. 4:30, still a little light.
You waved from the corner, I watched till you were small. Then the bus turned by the station, and I couldn't see you at all. I found a seat beside the window, put my jacket on my knees. The driver had the radio low, some old familiar melody. didn't say much that mattered, just how work had been. Who moved away, who got married, who we hadn't seen. You laughed about that summer when we missed the last train home. Funny what we still remember, funny what we don't. On the ride home, your words stayed with me. Little things you said, things you probably didn't mean to keep. Street by street, the evening carried on, and I wondered which part of today I'll remember when it's gone. At every stop somebody left, till half the seats were bare. Storefront lights came through the glass and moved across my hands. For a moment I could see us, years from where we are tonight, trying to remember this same evening and getting half of it right. On the ride home, your words stayed with me. Little things you said, things you probably didn't mean to keep. Street by street, the evening carried on, and I wondered which part of today I'll remember when it's gone. Maybe memory chooses what we never would, a laugh between two sentences, the way goodbye once looked. My stop came sooner than expected. I stepped down into the night. The bus pulled off behind me, two red lights growing small. I walked the final block in silence, with my hands inside my coat, still carrying the conversation like a song I almost know. On the ride home, on the ride home,
I looked up from the table, and the room had turned to blue. I could have sworn an hour ago the sunlight still came through. The dishes waited by the sink, cup was in my hand. I reached to pull the curtain, then stopped where I began. It gets dark earlier now. I noticed it today. The light that filled the window slipped quietly away. It gets dark earlier now. Though nothing else has changed. Funny how the smallest things can tell you time has passed. Last week at this same hour, I would have left the lamps alone. Tonight the little one beside me made the whole room feel like home. Across the street the windows started glowing one by one, and everybody carried on as if they hadn't missed the sun. It gets dark earlier now. I noticed it today. The light that filled the window slipped quietly away. It gets dark earlier now. Though nothing else has changed. Funny how the smallest things can tell you time has passed. I used to think that seasons changed all at once somehow. A different sky, a colder wind, a line between then and now. But maybe they arrive like this so quietly you hardly know. A lamp turned on a little sooner, a shadow stretching on the floor. It gets dark earlier now, and I don't really mind. There's something warm about the room when evening takes its time.
I was cleaning out the drawer where I keep the things I never use, old receipts and rubber bands, a couple stamps, a missing screw. Then underneath a folded map, in handwriting I knew, don't forget the bread, I'll be home around 2. That was all you wrote, no date, no little heart, just 7 ordinary words on paper torn apart. I stood there by the counter, reading them again. Funny how your handwriting could bring your voice back in. Don't forget the bread, you must have said it once before. Maybe I was halfway down the stairs, maybe you were standing by the door. Nothing worth remembering, at least that's what I'd have said. But all these years later I remember, don't forget the bread. Recall what day it was, or what we had that night. Can't remember if it rained, or if the afternoon was bright. Maybe I came home too late, maybe you were still around. Maybe there was music playing, low enough to talk above. Strange the things that stay, strange the things that go. The smallest words can carry more than they could ever know. I put the note back in the drawer, didn't need to read it twice. Some memories are better when they're ordinary sized. Then I went down to the corner before the shop could close, bought a loaf without thinking, and smiled the whole way home. Don't forget the bread, I can almost hear you say, like it was some little thing from an unimportant day. Maybe that's what memory is, not the things we thought we'd say, just a voice inside a sentence that somehow never went away. Don't forget the bread, I didn't, not today.
I stepped outside in slippers just to bring the empty glass I'd left beside the porch chair sometime earlier in the day. The street was almost silent except a television somewhere, and when I reached down for the glass I noticed something in the air. wasn't cold exactly, just cooler than before. Enough to make me fold my arms and stay beside the door. A porch light down the sidewalk went dark without a sound. Then someone closed a window in the house across from mine. I should go back inside, it's getting late, but give me one more minute, I think I'll wait. There are nights you barely notice, they pass like any other one. You brush your teeth, you turn the lights off, and another day is done. But something made me linger with that empty glass in hand, like the night was trying to tell me something I could almost understand. Maybe nothing's really different, maybe I've just slowed enough to know how quiet a familiar street can be when there's nowhere left to go. No grand thought came to find me, no answers settled in my head. I only stood there breathing for a little while, just before bed. Just before bed. I finally took the glass and left my slippers by the chair. Turned the kitchen light off, but I kept thinking of that air. And lying underneath the covers, I could hear the curtains move, somewhere between one season and another. The whole night felt brand new. Just before bed. Just for a minute. Sunday, almost 10. I slept a little late. The clock beside the bed had nothing much to say. I pulled the curtain halfway. The street was quite below. Someone left a bicycle beside the corner store. I made a cup of coffee and carried it back upstairs. Sat down on the floor with sunlight in my hair. No radio this morning, no reason for a song. I liked the way the silence didn't feel like something's wrong. Some mornings don't begin, they slowly come around. A cup beside the window, a few familiar sounds. No hurry in the hallway, no footsteps at the door. Just Sunday, almost 10, and nothing more. A woman across the sidewalk with flowers in her hand. A taxi waited patiently for someone in the flats. Then somewhere in the distance, a church bell rang just once. I couldn't tell if I had missed it or if the day had just begun. Let the morning take its time. I've got nowhere else in mind. By 10 the street was waking, a few more windows raised. Someone rolled the shutters up at the little corner place. I finished what was left and left the empty cup behind. Funny how an hour can disappear when you don't ask where it went. Some mornings don't begin, they find you where you are, with light across the floorboards and distant passing cars. Nothing asked for my attention, nothing needed to be done. Just Sunday, almost 10, and a slowly waking sun. Almost 10, Sunday again.
I was washing out a coffee cup when the radio began. A little crackle, then a melody I hadn't heard in years. I stopped before I knew I had, with water running warm. 3 notes were all it took, and suddenly I knew the song. I couldn't name the singer, couldn't tell you when it played, but somehow every little turn was sitting there unchanged. My hands remembered keeping time against an old dashboard, and somewhere in the second verse I knew what came before. I still know this song, every rise and every fall. Funny, I forgot so many things, but I never lost it all. I don't know where I heard it first, or who was there back then, but before the chorus found its way, I was somewhere else again. 3 or 4 short minutes, the kitchen disappeared. I saw a road I used to know from some forgotten year. Not clearly like a photograph, more like light behind a shade. A feeling without a story that the music somehow saved. Some things leave without a sound, some things wait until they're found. Then the final chord went quiet and a voice announced the time. I turned the water off and left the empty cup to dry. The room was just the room again, nothing really changed, but I hummed that little melody for the rest of the day. I still know this song, though I don't know every word. Maybe we remember feelings long after details blur. I don't need to find the year or know where I belonged. For a little while I was there again, because I still knew the song. I still know, I still know this song. There was nothing special about the way today began. Coffee in the kitchen, morning light across my hands. Someone called from downstairs, a door closed in the hall. I can't remember what I thought about, if I thought of much at all. I walked the usual corner, bought a few things on my way, stopped to watch the sunlight moving slowly down the street. The air was cool enough to make me notice when it came. Then somebody smiled in passing, and I never caught their name. Maybe I'll miss days like these more than I could know, the ones that came so quietly, I barely watched them go. No photograph to keep them, no reason to believe that someday I'll look back and miss days like these. The afternoon went softly, then evening filled the room. I turned a little lamp on and hummed a half-remembered tune. Nothing asked to be remembered, nothing tried to make me stay. Still I found myself listening as the hours slipped away. We always save the birthdays
The nights we thought would change us, the firsts and lasts of life. But maybe what stays with us when all the years have gone is how the kitchen sounded on an evening nothing happened on. Maybe I'll miss days like these, the ordinary ones. A window slightly open, a room before the lamps came on. The conversations fading, the places in between. Maybe life was always hiding inside days like these. Days like these, I hope I remember. Days like these.